To Todd Bosley's world famous YouTube channel. Today we're going to discuss an article in the Daily Dot about a man who went to Olive Garden that claims they pushed alcohol on him. He did not want to drink. He says, I am never coming back to Olive Garden again. Man who doesn't drink says Olive Garden server tried to push alcohol on him, sparking debate. As soon as you say no, that should have been the end of it. A customer is claiming a server in an Olive Garden location attempted to persuade him into buying alcohol, even though he does not drink. In a video with over 50,000 views, TikTok user Steven at whatever Copper Trinity recounts the experience, chastising Olive Garden for what he perceives to be undue pressure put on customer to drink. Now, just keep in mind as you read this article, he's on TikTok, he's on social media, and everybody on social media is looking for views. If I tell a waiter who's trying to push alcohol drinks on me that, one, I don't drink, and two, the employee that's with me, we're still working, you don't keep trying to push them, he explains. I'm never coming back to Olive Garden again because that's the kind of BS that they want to push. No, that's not right. Let me just say before I read much more of the article, I don't go to Olive Garden that often, but when I do, I can never recount a time that they pushed me to drink, ever. I mean, at least where I live. I don't know if that's a company policy, and I don't know that it's not a company policy. I think that the Olive Garden that I go to, I've never had that experience. But I've never went into Olive Garden, made any kind of recording, and tried to get a view. So let's keep going here. In this video, Steven says, usually when someone asks me if I want something to drink, I tell them, no, I'm good. I've had a problem with it in the past, so I don't drink. And everywhere that I've been, they take that for an answer and let it go, which is true. A lot of people have had issues with alcohol, and I agree with what he's saying there. I'm just asking the question, is this a universal policy? Is this a policy in America that Olive Garden actually pushes this policy? Because when I read this article, according to him, it sounds like that's the policy. And the reason I'm posting this article today is I want to know, is that your opinion? I have not had that experience, but have you? Because no one ever knows. There's three sides to every story, as they say. This Olive Garden he says was different. When the server came, Steven says that he and his colleague ordered Dr. Peppers. He says that they were looking at appetizers. The server objected, saying he wanted to get some alcohol started for the pair. Steven says he again refused, citing his past issues. His colleague, he notes, also refused. Steven alleges the server continued to push for alcohol. Steven says he then pivoted, acknowledging both people at the table were currently on the clock. The server allegedly continued to insist the pair order alcohol. I finally had to put my hand down on the table and I said, look, no, we don't want anything. We said no. Can't you just get our drinks? Steven recounts. As soon as you say no, that should have been the end of it, Steven says. I shouldn't have to give an explanation about why I'm not drinking. Neither should the guy who was with me. Steven also says that he does not care whether people who work for him drink, so long as they do not do it on company time. He also claims he contacted Olive Garden, who informed him that its policy was to respect customers' initial refusal. This server, he says, did not do that. Under the first video, users were initially critical of Steven's response to this situation. Man, chill out and have a drink, wrote one user. Jesus, I hope that was the worst thing that happened to you that day, added another. However, after Steven explained his story, the sympathy on TikTok grew. What if someone is a recovering alcoholic? You don't know that. If he says no, it needs to be respected, stated a commenter. You know, I don't know. This article goes on and on and on. Have you had this problem with Olive Garden? Personally, I have not, but I'd be interested to hear what you think. Sometimes these kind of issues are put out there, and I honestly, Olive Garden isn't really one of my favorite places to go and eat. It's okay. I mean, it's okay once in a while. But, is this one of those things that really should have like blown up that way? I don't know. Interested in your opinion. There's lots of articles online as I'm showing you right now. But let me know what you think about Stephen. Was he right? Was he wrong? Alcoholism is a real thing, folks. It's a real thing. Definitely not making any type of issue about that. But I am asking, have you had this issue at an Olive Garden? And do you think Olive Garden pushes alcohol on people? Or do you think this is an isolated incident that happened? A bad server? I mean, come on. I'm in business. I have my own business. And, we have employees who do things we like, and we all have employees that do things we don't like. Let us know what you think. Todd Bosley's YouTube channel. Todd Bosley's world famous. We hope that you'll make your comment and let us know. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.